Hey 143 fam, we're going to take a look at your March horoscopes here, your love and your general overview. For those of you interested in my giveaway this month, I'm going to be choosing two winners. You'll get to decide between a free reading or a free healing session. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. You guys who follow me on Instagram already know I'm at Urban Soul Guru, but I'm thinking of possibly merging my Urban Instagram with my private songwriter page. You're more than welcome to follow me there too, at Tony Writes Official. All of my contact information is in the box below. But let's jump into your horoscopes now and see what's in store for March. Hey Cancer, this reading is for Cancer Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first, then love. I'll have timestamps down below. Cancer, general overview, March 2020. Cancer, general overview, March 2020. Cancer, I'm hearing that somebody is at a crossroads. Somebody's at a crossroads, but don't make a decision until earliest end of the month. Okay, let's get a little bit more clarity here. Cancer, general overview, March 2020. Spirit's asking not only what do you desire, what are you trying to manifest? I'm hearing, where do you want to go? Where is it that you are trying to go? Now that could be a physical move, but also in terms of your career. Do you have a clear-cut goal set? Have you written it down? Have you been clear with universe? Where do you want to go? This is the time, especially early on in the month. Get back to what you are passionate about. Spirit's saying get back to what makes your life more colorful. Or if you can't get back to doing that, brainstorm on what it is that would make your life more colorful. But what is it that you want? Where is it that you want to go? It seems like there's a little bit of a disconnect. You may think that you're communicating that clearly with universe, but you may not be, okay? Center of the reading is to have confidence. Now, sometimes as confidence wavers a little bit, we think we're still having the conversation we should be with universe or trying to manifest, but then we have this fear energy out there, okay? So even if you feel like that message is very clear, you're communicating clearly, you have that full clarity as to what it is that you want, or where it is that you are trying to go, or where it is that you are going, there's some sort of like confidence that wavers sometimes, or just some fear, wondering whether or not you're worthy of success, worthy of the big change. Also, I'm hearing, can you handle it? Can you make it there? Not just physically, can you make it from point A to point B, but when you arrive at your destination, can you handle it? Can you be successful there? Can you support yourself in the new home, in the new town? Spirit is asking you to have more confidence than maybe what you've been extending. Even if it's not conscious fear, there's something subconscious going on. And I see that interrupting some of what you're trying to manifest, okay? Simple fix though, as that energy comes up, acknowledge it and release and surrender. Archangel Michael comes through saying there isn't anything to worry about. So one, that should give you some peace. But in those moments where you do hesitate, when you're not feeling deserving, or you're just experiencing some fear as a human being, ask Archangel Michael to take that weight off of your shoulders. You are better off acknowledging if there's some fear or lack of confidence in a situation than burying it, because I see that when you bury, that's when it becomes subconscious and spiritually, energetically, mentally starts to interfere with the success you're trying to bring full circle. Cleanse and detox, it goes hand in hand with that. I think for some of you, if you feel like you're wavering a little bit, especially in regards to, I'm getting a home move, so possibly like a full-blown physical relocation. Someone just said Spirit just said that someone is struggling with like a physical makeover or like a personal makeover. There's some negative energy attached right now, and it's nothing to be fearful of. Cancer, you are naturally an empath, okay? I've never met a Cancer that wasn't an empath, whether they knew it or not. You're going to attract really positive energy, but you're also going to absorb negative energy too. It is important, Cancer, especially for those of you who are healers, who do feel like you're an empath, those of you that are particularly sensitive. You must cleanse energy on a regular basis. Sage your home, do a sea salt bath, light a healing candle, get some energy healing done. It feels simple, but it feels really necessary. There are some simple steps that will clear the obstacles out of the way. I'm also hearing that you need to drink water. You may consider doing some sort of an herbal cleanse, but I feel like if you do an herbal cleanse, you are either coming into the month having already done that, or you're in the process of, or it's something that you're inspired to do early March. For whatever reason, I don't see you doing that later on in the month. For whatever reason, it's not to say you shouldn't or that you can't, but just as a majority message, it feels like that cleansing, whether it's physical, whether it's energetic, whether it's across the board, it really feels like the first half of the month is where the cleanse and detox is needed most. So same message here. We come back to what do you desire? Clarify by law of attraction. There are just some conflicting energies and conversations out there in the universe right now, blocking your efforts to manifest. And it feels more subconscious than anything else. Again, those internal fears and doubts, recognize them, honor them, release and surrender them. Spirit said to write them down. If you can do this in a safe way, I think this is a little easier for those of you who do not live in apartments. You have a home with maybe a backyard. Spirit's showing me like writing down some of your fears, writing down some of what you so writing down fears and what you're afraid of, obviously, and just any other conscious blocks that you have, writing it down and then burning it and lighting the paper until it burns all the way down. You want to do that in a safe bowl or like a fire pit or something like that. It's a little harder to do if you live in an apartment, but even just the visualization of that, the visualization of that release and surrender. But I'm seeing like something up in smoke, but in a positive way, in a safe, contained, positive way. It's that smoke carrying those fears out and away, transmuting all to love and light, leaving you with a clear and clean slate, because it's really all it feels like. It's blocking you from some of your more important manifestations. It's just some energy. Okay. Couple of cards popped here. So center the reading, we have have confidence and notice the signs. Where are you going? Where's Spirit guiding you to go? Ground yourself follows notice the signs, but we'll circle back. But what I'm getting in relation to both of those messages, possibly moving somewhere where you're closer to Mother Earth, there's more nature around you. Notice the signs coming through, channeling them, writing them. Spirit said conversations, like even if somebody else is a conduit for you, it's a repeat message that you keep hearing, you keep seeing. I don't think that you're missing the signs. You may just not realize how important they are, how much intensity is behind the signs. Spirit's really urging you to move forward to something, but to move forward to the soul purpose, to move forward to the place you wanna live in, arrive at. There is some energy blocking it, but it's simple. I am getting, for so many of you, a physical cleanse though. Cleanse and detox. Clarify by ground yourself. Even just doing a physical detox feels like it cleanses negative energy spiritually from around you, like an herbal cleanse, an herbal detox, being closer to Mother Earth, being out in Mother Earth. I don't see that you're missing signs here. Spirit's just saying you could be missing the importance, how important it is for you to be making changes now. Crowning your whole reading is ask. There's a lot of law of attraction this month for you, Cancer. Knowing that you have the power to create the life that you truly want. It's okay if you have to make some drastic changes, even if it involves family. So crowning and then bottom of the deck. Okay, we have family. The Spirit is asking for you to ask, to utilize free will. Spirit will honor your free will. So if you're not asking for help, if you're not utilizing law of attraction, if you're not getting clear on where it is that you're going or where you would like to go, Spirit's going to help you, sure, but it's going to be limited, respecting free will. But Archangel Michael comes through again saying everything's okay here. So some of you having fear, I just heard fear around a child. This could be where a child is going. If a child is moving away for school, moving away with another parent, if you're separated from somebody, somebody's going to be okay in the mix. But I do see a parent being concerned about a child being away right now. They may need to come home and do some sort of cleanse and detox because they're away and they were toxins. They may come home a little bit sick. But Archangel Michael is coming through like there's so much worry and there's so much fear, and it's not warranted. It's time to manifest the life that you want, the outcome that you want, and it's possibly being sabotaged because of fearful thoughts or low energy vibrations, okay? Ask Archangel Michael to help you cleanse all of that. As it comes up this month, don't judge yourself for that. Don't judge yourself if that's what's been coming up for the last couple of months. Acknowledge it, spotlight it so you can get down to the bottom of that fear and cleanse that energy. But I do feel like a lot of that fear will be released once some sort of energy cleansing is done. So let's get some clarity here on love. Cancer and love. March 2020. Cancer in love, March 2020. I just heard that a relationship needs a detox too. There's definitely a crossover with family and romantic partners here. This detox energy is big. It could just be energy in your home that needs to be cleansed. But it feels like somebody really needs some sort of physical detoxing. Let's do one more shuffle in here for you, Cancer. Okay, Cancer in love, March 2020. Ooh, my card's being a little feisty. Cancer in love. Okay. Spirit just said it's red hot. There are red hot flags in a situation. I'm feeling codependence. I know this comes up often in our readings. This feels karmic. This codependent energy, addictions, somebody draining you, Cancer. But the red flags Spirit are saying are red hot. Don't miss these. Again, it's like, it's not that you're missing the signs. I feel like you see the signs, you channel the messages, but you don't realize how important they are. So you may not be acting on those signs. You may be seeing and then ignoring signs, or sort of addressing something with somebody, but then the problem kind of gets swept under the rug. Nothing is going to change at this time without action. If there's a codependent partner, create some space. Encourage somebody to go see some sort of a healer, somebody who specializes in that. If you feel like that's you, then you take those steps to go get some healing done. I'm feeling energy healing for so many of you. Being a water sign, being Cancer, you may specialize in energy healing too. Get some energy healing done, but do recognize that you still may need some additional help. You may, if whether it's you or it's the partner, somebody's codependent, they may need, sure, some energy healing, but maybe a therapist who specializes in it. Even if it's a one-time deal or they just go a couple of times to get a little clarity and then they can do some work on their own. Or it could be far more extensive than that. Someone needs to act on this now. It just comes through so strong. It's almost like if there are issues in a relationship and Spirit keeps spotlighting what's wrong, it's like you almost can't, I don't want to say complain because it's not you that may even be complaining, but it's like if you have the clarity and you're not putting the work in to fix something, or if the partner isn't, then you are consciously choosing to stay stuck. I know that's a hard message, but hear that, because somebody is choosing to stay stuck when there are so many signs urging them in a different direction. Center of the reading is child. Could this be why some of you may be staying in less than stellar, less than healthy relationships? Spirit is saying you also need to take care of your inner child. You can protect yourself and children by making sure that you have a healthy life. It's not just about caring for children. It's also about making sure you are a happy and healthy and joyful parent. That's what your kids need, not to be stuck in a toxic environment. And again, that's not for me to say or urge any of you to leave partners with children in toxic relationships, but Spirit comes through like red hot. Red hot. That makes me think of somebody's temper, though. Children may be seeing some bad behavior. You may be worried that children have seen some bad behavior, and they have, and it is affecting them. And Spirit is saying it's time. Like it's It's time for momentum forward. It doesn't mean that there have to be hardcore separations. Someone may need help in the picture to be healthier again. Someone needs to reconnect to their inner child to be healthier again, to rebalance. I'm also hearing like someone needs like a mini vacation. A couple may need a mini vacation away from the kids. Somebody's temper has been red hot, possibly like a temper tantrum, but adults have temper tantrums too, right? Sometimes we have partners and you're looking at them like, you're having a temper tantrum. What is going on? Somebody is drained. Someone needs to get away for a little bit, even if it's for a weekend. Somebody needs to step out of this environment. It feels like that's the only way they're going to have the clarity and the strength, the energy to deal with this. But let me grab this card that flew for you, Cancer. Okay, this flew. Give your relationship a chance. Somebody wants to give a relationship a chance here, regardless of red flags. Regardless of signs cautioning you or cautioning them. The only way a relationship is going to stand sticking together, coming back together, is to be making healthy decisions consciously. For whatever reason, I'm picking up on some space here. Someone needs space so that they can refocus their energy on them. This feels like you, Cancer. It feels like you need to regroup. And I'm not saying every partner here is having like temper tantrums or they have issues with anger. That's not true for many of you or your partners, but there's still something red hot. There's something red hot and it's draining. It's toxic. It could be a spirit saying like a healing retreat, but you have to get back to you. Your inner child is being neglected. Somebody's inner child here is being neglected. And you're paying the price for it. So we come back to red flags, clarify by retreat, mini vacation, healing retreat. Somebody needs to get away. It doesn't feel like a permanent getting away. It doesn't necessarily feel like the end of a relationship. But for some of you, like this crossroads that we talk about, it's like, do I stay or do I go? You should not be making that decision while Mercury is retrograde. So wait until end of the month, earliest. But you also need, whoever's at the crossroad needs to retreat. You need some time physically, emotionally, mentally away from whatever this environment is. But it should be a retreat where you're not like out with the girls or out with the guys, like drinking a little too much and partying it up. It's not that kind of a retreat. Someone needs to go away alone so they can start to heal, so they can maybe start to eat a little healthier, to do some detoxing. There's a lot of forgiveness and healing going on. Children, center the reading, learning and forgiving. This comes back to that karmic issue. I'm really feeling for some of you it's codependence. I feel like there could be a codependent partner in the mix, and they're making their significant other angry. I feel like that anger is a trigger for some of you and for some of your partners because somebody else is being draining or it was being codependent or there's some sort of addictive karmic issue going on. This speaks to healing, side by side with retreat. I do think some of you need to get away together. But for some of you, like if you're at a true crossroads in your relationship, you need a weekend apart. Okay. Give your relationship a chance. Clarify by free yourself. This is space. This is getting away for a weekend. This is the retreat. This is the opportunity to get your control back. That's why I think somebody's angry. It's like they feel like they don't have control over their life because their energy, their time, their efforts, it goes in one direction. It goes to a partner or it goes to just taking care of family and not being able to take care of themselves. That is not a healthy dynamic to have. Somebody needs to regroup here. And it's not necessary to point fingers or there's not just like one person at fault though, right? If you have a codependent partner who's draining you, you're being an enabler. And you have to recognize your role in it too, or vice versa. Crowning the reading is commitment. I do see two people still wanting to be together, but there's something that has gotten heavy through Mercury retrograde, especially as we come into March. I see this extending, but the positive here, right bottom of the deck, calling in your soulmate. So you are surrounded still in this loving, beautiful energy. Two partners still really wanting to make it work. But you can't make it work if you're ignoring the signs. They're red hot. It's time to acknowledge them. It's time to make changes. It's time to heal. Because if this doesn't get dealt with, or if this doesn't get dealt with all the way, there is a possible separation, and it could be a permanent one. This kind of freedom, this kind of separation is getting control back of your life. It's very positive. It's not dark night of the soul. It doesn't mean it's not difficult. It doesn't mean this doesn't require a whole lot of effort. But I see that healing a relationship. Something needs to heal, okay? But don't be quick to get out of relationships this month. Sit with that decision. If you are truly on the fence, if you are truly at a crossroads, I'm still feeling, not that you necessarily need more clarity, but you need a little bit more time to make sure you're ready to make that decision. For some of you, you're just ready to heal. This is going to be a positive catalyst. These red hot signs, these red hot red flags to really get the ball rolling on some serious karmic healing. Spirit's saying it's not that it's now or never, but if you don't start making steps toward healing something in a relationship, it's going to become like this snowball rolling so big, it's just going to be out of control. It's going to be unruly. For some of you, you're already feeling like something is. Reach out and get some help if you need it. First step, though, for you, Cancer, this month, energy cleansing. Cleanse your home, cleanse yourself, cleanse your body, okay? For those of you, I need more clarity than this. I am available for private readings. I'm available for energy healing work. You know, I specialize in energy healing work. I'll be back mid-month for your mid-month love reading. But in the meantime, Cancer, I'm sending you so much love, light, gratitude, a little bit of a difficult message or messages coming through. I know you can handle this. There is real healing here. You just have to be conscious of that and take steps forward to heal. Don't be too reactive and make any permanent decisions too early on in the month. All right, Cancer, I love you all. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.